What is going on, guys? We are back again on the dev server with another video. So today we're going to be talking about the Eurocopter Tiger. Now this thing is a new tier 7 helicopter. I'm going to answer some questions and show you guys some test drives and gameplay. And hopefully you'll come out of this video knowing exactly what to expect from this new helicopter. So first off, it is available as a premium Tier 6 helicopter for France. It is a Tier 7 helicopter researchable for France, and it is a Tier 7 researchable helicopter for Germany. Now, the German and French Tier 7 researchable helicopters are different. The German one does not get a gun underneath where the gunner would sit, or the gunner sits. It's a different variant of the helicopter. It does get a gun, however, in most of its loadouts, and you can see some of the loadouts in the beginning of this video. But basically, the one that you're going to want to run, or the one that I'm probably most interested in, is 4 ATGMs, and these are new PLAR ATGMs. They're called PLAR, I believe, and they have over 1,000 millimeters penetration, and 4 Mistrals. And then there's a gun on the left wing pylon for you to use against random helicopters or whatever you want to shoot at. Now, the French one can get 8 Hellfires and 4 Mistrals, and then the gun is underneath where the gunner sits. So it's actually a better helicopter. Now, what do I think about the Eurocopter? Personally, they're going to get waxed by AAMs and Tunguskas and ADATs and whatnot. That's a given. But if we look past that, in terms of an actual helicopter, pretty damn good. It has some of the best anti-air missiles in the game, the Mistrals, which are fantastic. And on top of having those Mistrals, it gets 4 of them, which is the most any other helicopter can have anyway in the game. So you get 4 of those Mistrals. Now, the missiles on the German one, pretty good, 1,000 millimeters penetration. Hellfires on the French one, pretty good again. I like them. I think they're good. And I guess it's just up to personal preference. Now, the French one does get tows as well, and Mistrals and whatnot. The German one is pretty interesting because the camera is above the rotors in this one. So you can actually aim above a hilltop. And what nobody's really talked about, I don't think, is when you're hovering this thing, you could see it earlier in the video, it actually hovers on an angle. It doesn't actually sit flat. It arches itself up. And the reason for that is because the camera is on top of the rotors. So if it's sitting behind a hill and it's arched up and you launch a tow, you can guide the tow with the camera peeking over the ridgeline. Has not been talked about yet. This thing also gets thermal and night vision on top of the new radar ping mechanism. So it kind of shows you a rough estimate of how far away the enemy radar is pinging you and whereabouts they are, cardinal direction, you know, like front left. That is on the bottom right-hand side of the screen. You can see I'm getting pinged by the test drive AA. That's there. There's a bunch of different modes, and yeah, so you see the blades actually spinning in this camera angle. I thought for a second, I was like, yo, is my game breaking? But that's not the case. It actually is just the rotor blades because you're aiming above them, or you're sitting above them. In terms of maneuverability, very good helicopter. If not one of the best. And I do personally think that either this or the Lynx are going to take this top spot for the best helicopters that you can play in the game. We'll still have a market for the H-1Z, 100%. The fact that it gets 16 Hellfires is out of this world. And helicopters like the Mi-35 now get IGLAs. So the Mi-35 can have 4 IGLAs instead of having all of the ATACAs. And they also took some of the ATACAs off. So it no longer has the strongest, or not the strongest, but, you know, a comparable missile loadout to the H-1Z. It has less ground capabilities, but more air capabilities than it had before. It previously had none. In terms of maneuverability, like I said, this Eurocopter is really good. It can do barrel rolls. It can go pretty fast. It's very, very quick to get up to speed. Same thing with the Lynx. Neither of them are extremely fast in the top end. The Hinds are the fastest in the game for that. Like if you take a fully spaded Hind V, that thing can cook. That baby can cook. These aren't those types of choppers, but they're very maneuverable and good for peeking over ridges, which is what it's going to be good at. And like I said, that camera on top of the rotor, I would not sleep on that. That is definitely one of the best things about this helicopter. Now let's talk about the Lynx. So the Lynx loadout is 8 Hellfires and 4 Mistrals. So the same as the French helicopter. Will it be the best? I don't think so. It has no opportunity to have a gun. So the French Eurocopter, in my opinion, is the best and better of the two Eurocopters that we get at Tier 7. But the thing is, the Lynx can have that loadout as a premium helicopter, which is a little skeptical. I don't think that the Hellfires are insanely reliable, if you understand what I'm talking about. But at the same time, that level of munition being able to be bought and played straight out of the box, even if you have zero experience in the game, is a little scary to me. So that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I will put some gameplay in the background, using various vehicles. We'll play some music, and that will be it. What do you guys think about these helicopters? Do you think they're just going to get completely waxed, or is it going to be a little different from this patch? Do you think they're strong enough to tilt the tides of the SPAA? I'm curious to see what you think. So see you guys in the next one. Thank you all for watching. If you're curious, we'll be doing, I think, 2 more videos on the dev server. We'll see how much more footage I have. But I'm kind of sick of squeezing this lemon, and I know everybody is, and that's all you guys have been seeing. So we'll be back to normal content in the near future. See ya. Why is it not launching? I don't know what my button is on the... Dude, the dev server changes all your fucking buttons. Helicopter, weaponry. Mouse button 4, I made it. Okay, continue anyway. The ping is fucking dope. What? What? Why did it do that? What are you doing? Oh, nice smoke. Being locked. I can hear it. This is dope, dude. Random dude in the hills. What's that sound? I said no. Where are we getting pinged from? Oh shit. Alright, let's see if this rocket goes. There it goes. That one's tracking. Oh my god. This thing has many talents. Jesus. I turned around and just got instantly vaporized. Ooh, critted him. Oh, he's getting popped. He's getting popped. Nice shot. Very skillful of you. Let's see if this one has it too. Yep. These are just toes. What the fuck? What even hit me? Something just ran me? Oh, shit. I'm pretty sure something rammed me. No third-person thermal on any of the tanks.
Spit is a kuna cunt.
The password is B. Fly true missile. Fly true, baby. Bing. Oh, I see you, Otto. You don't even know. Damn. This is sick, though. We got 2 bogeys over there. Oh shit, oh shit, what the fuck? What the fuck? Well, the helicopter models work really well, still.